my name's Ashley Collins, aka The Onto Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. So I have this journal of ideas because sometimes I run out of things to complain about, right? So I take suggestions, I like make observations in real life, on YouTube, etc., right? So something someone suggested to me is they would like to know what my Black experience is like. And I was very confused by the question, but I was like, you know what, I'll try to give this a go. And I've been sitting on that idea for like several months, right? Something else someone said to me like a while ago was, God, it just must be so hard living in such a racist world. You know, like people don't like you because you're Black. People don't like you because you're a woman. It must be so hard being you right now. And I was like, I'm pretty straight. Like, I don't, like, should I walk around with my head down or like forever angry thinking that someone hates me, you know, like it's very confusing how people get offended on behalf of you, because it's in a way it's kind of like saying that I'm sorry that you were born anything other than being white. I'm sorry that you were born anything other than being a male. And it's like, you shouldn't apologize for that. Because it's okay. Being offended on behalf of someone else is kind of like belittling them, right? It's like you're saying that like, oh, this person can't speak up for themselves because no, it's okay. You don't have to talk. I'll talk for you because my voice is more important than yours, and you don't understand these big words that are being said in the first place. So I'll speak on behalf of you, and it's like you're not fucking listening to me. You know, it's like you're assuming that when I say that with being lower class, right? Being a lower class individual, when I say things like changing the voting laws, like changing the voting times is a little inconvenient for me unless you're going to make it so that my business pays me time off in order for me to go vote. Maybe also like maybe have a busing system in order to go vote. Also, the busing system is kind of inconsistent. So if we could fix that, that would be great, you know? But what you heard was, we need to change the Washington Redskins name. That's not what I fucking said. I didn't say that fucking all. You know, like when I say things like, you know what, like maybe we need an alternative education system in order for me to get my GED, in order for me to get a job. But you didn't hear that. What you heard was, you know what? We need to cast a Black Little Mermaid because representation matters. No one fucking cares that the Little Mermaid is fucking Black. No, I didn't say that I needed that. And also, you know what I heard today? I heard that people were complaining about the Buccaneers and how it's like, I don't know, like, I don't know what the right phrasing is. They were just complaining about the Buccaneers name, the logo, the mascot, how we're like appropriating pirate culture. If you fucking touch the Buccaneers fucking name, I swear to fucking God. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not listening to what the actual concerns are. What you're doing is you're pacifying the situation. You're making the situation worse with your fucking entitlement. We don't have a racism problem. We have an entitlement issue where you think that I have to speak up for this individual because they're too fucking stupid to know what's fucking best for them. Whew, that was hot. Speaking of hot, I feel like if I had a sponsor, that would be a good time to plug that in right now. We're so nice here in America. I took an Uber home from work the other night. Gosh, it was so expensive. It was also I think it was a Saturday or Friday night, but also the UFC fight was on, and I was like, I'll just take the L and hopefully I can make up the money for it like another day. But the Uber driver was a talker. I was texting my friend and I was like, oh God, we have a talker here. But actually she made some very good points. She was saying how with us here in America, we're so nice. We're so nice to each other, right? We say things like, I'm trying not to be rude. We say things like, I'm trying not to be rude here. Or we say things like, I'm trying to be nice, right? And instead of actually putting our foot down and being like, no. We have this fake niceness about ourselves, you know? And it's kind of, like I was saying earlier, it's very belittling. No one needs you to speak up for them when they're not around. In person, of course, like if you see something, do something in person, of course, but on the internet, you're not doing anything but causing more distractions from the actual real problems, from the actual real issues. And I understand the guilt that you feel. I can understand it ish, right? Because you see that very often, right? You see that there's savagery in your bloodline and there's evil in your bloodline, and you feel that I have to do something in order to, what's the phrase that I'm looking for? I have to do something in order to fix my family name, because I know that we did some really, really bad things in our past. But aren't we all capable of evil? We're all capable of killing a cow. We're all capable of, if we're abandoned in the woods. I've been watching a lot of survivalist shows. Give me this moment to be in this phase. If we're abandoned in the woods and we need to eat, we're gonna kill that fucking squirrel. Who the fuck cares what PETA says? You know? But you didn't do those evil things that your great 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 granddaddy or grandmother did. You didn't do that. So there's no need to feel that guilt. There's no need to carry that weight. It wasn't you. And guilt, we feel guilt as humans, not in order for us to move. We feel guilt as humans, not in order for us to feel bad, but in order for us to move forward. I was listening to Theo Vaughn the other day. Gang. If you're a part of that group. But I was listening to Theo Vaughn the other day, and he said that history is in the past. It already happened, so leave it there. Of course, obviously, let's recall it, let's study it in order for us to not repeat it, though. Not in order for us to carry this guilt, this shame that doesn't belong to you. Because like I said, you didn't do it. It wasn't you. Stop feeling guilty that you were born white. It's not like you can't change your skin color. Your skin color doesn't fucking matter, because at the end of the fucking day, we're all fucking human, you know? Like, let's help each other out as human fucking beings. Okay? Also, no one represents an entire fucking group. You know, I want to apologize on behalf of, shut up, stop it, it's annoying. On behalf of, no, you're not the representative for the entire, if aliens came down, right? If aliens came down right now and someone had to speak on behalf of the human race, sure. Right? But like, but if someone, can you imagine if aliens came down and they were like, who speaks for the black people? Who do you think we would pick? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That'd be an interesting question, though. Who would we pick to be our black leader if aliens came down right now? I don't know. God, please don't send Cardi B, though. God, please don't. No, actually, you know, I think she would make it fun. I think it would be a fun time. She'd be like, look, y'all. No, why? She's not Southern. Look, y'all. That's how Cardi B talks. Like I was saying before, the concerns that, I hate that. I was listening to George Carlin the other day. The whole phrase "people of color" is so ridiculous, and it's so like, what color are you talking about? Because there's all colors, you know. Like, people of color is kind of it's kind of offensive. Just call me black. That's it. You know, like, I feel like that's it. But what was I saying? Raising minimum wage, right? Cool, great. Or just pay me accordingly. Pay me according to, like, to my lifestyle. To don't stop raising the prices on housing and apartments. But instead, you think that I said take down that monument. That's not going to help me with helping to feed my family. Taking down that monument is not going to help me feed my family. Taking down that monument is not going to help me pay my fucking rent. You know? But of course, freedom of speech works both ways, though, right? So if you have a platform to complain, they also have a platform to rebuttal that. That's just how freedom of speech works. And I was going to say unfortunately, but I think that's good, though. I think that it's good that some of us, not all of us, are actively listening to each other. Something that I've realized going back into the working in real life world, not working from home anymore, is that in the real world, all these internet problems don't exist. In the real world, a lot of people don't go on the internet because they're annoyed by all the petty back and forth that's happening on the internet, because it's kind of pointless. It's not kind of pointless, it's really pointless. You arguing with someone and going back and forth with someone is not going to help anyone in the real world. You're just wasting your time and that person's time, and helping the Twitter CEOs get more money. Don't you see that you're becoming a part of the problem? Something that's a very popular phrase is speak your truth. Whose truth are you talking about? Do you mean your truth? Your truth that you're the savior. You're here to save people. Your purpose is to save other human beings, because as a privileged white woman, you have to. Don't you see how full of yourself you sound? Don't you see how entitled you sound? You believe that I shouldn't do that because your truth is bigger than my experience. So unconsciously, in a way, you're contributing and helping people feel small. And maybe it's something that you have to slowly peel yourself away from, and understanding that maybe your reality is a lie. And I know that's terrifying. I know that's scary to think that this reality that you've created for yourself, this illusion that you've created for yourself, is false. And I know that's something very scary to peel away from. Believe me, trust me. I know I'm still trying to slowly peel away from it myself. And it's hard to pull away from, because your brain won't allow you to be wrong. So you think that you're right. And you're justifying, you're looking for signs. You're looking at CNN, you're looking at Fox, you're looking at ABC, and you're like, you see, they are oppressed. You see, it is hard being Black in America. And it's like, what if you're wrong? Okay. And it's okay, though. It's okay that you may not ever fully understand someone else's reality. It's okay. But how about you actually fully try to comprehend and try to listen, rather than making assumptions based on what someone else is trying to feed you? Because like I said, a lot of this shit is distractions. A lot of this shit is distractions from the actual issues that are actually going on. And we're falling for it. And it's making someone else's experience worse. Wait. I wrote down, if you have the audacity to speak your opinion, then they have the audacity to as well. You're allowed to say whatever you want. You're allowed to believe whatever you want. I forgot where I got this from, but Martin Luther King Jr. predicted that the white liberals would ruin the movement. He predicted this. I wonder how he knew. So, how do you help? Doing a lot of complaining right now. How do you help the movement then? Stop coddling. Stop causing distractions. Stop feeling guilty. God, stop doing that. It's borderline pathetic at this time. You were born. Thank God that you were born. Thank God that you were born. Okay? It doesn't matter if you were born a man, woman, white, peach, orange, whatever. You're born. Okay? Stop saying that. I'm sorry for being a white male. No one cares. Okay? Your apology is not fucking accepted. Okay? Stop calling people Uncle Toms. Stop calling Black people Uncle Toms. I'm guilty of doing this myself. Okay? They're just... I know that's a popular thing is I'm trying to break generational curses, right? And generally we associate that with building wealth for your family. Of course, everyone should build wealth within their family. But another way to break the generational curse is having two family homes, right? Having encouraging education in your household, right? Encouraging family time, doing things as a family, as a group, as a whole. That's a great way to stop generational curses. Struggling. Yeah. I kind of wish we could have thrown the stimuluses in the government's face, being like, this isn't enough. And it's especially for those of us, myself included, who didn't even get a fucking stimulus. Well, who cares? Who cares at this point? I feel like in a way we're kind of treating oppression like a brand. Like it's cool to be a victim. We might as well just sell it as a t-shirt then. We've allowed the government, the news and media are the same thing, right? Well, I guess media is like online. Okay, anyway, we've allowed them to control our lives, and we've divided the population away. We've divided the population away that it's more easily controllable, because they know that we're going to fight amongst ourselves. They know that we're going to fight with each other. It's very clever if you think about what they're doing to us. It's very clever. I couldn't have come up with a better technique than this. Something else I also wrote was, when you have no money, you have to shut up. When you have the money, you could do whatever you want. Don't you see what they're making us do to each other? The people with the money are being like, dance, monkeys, dance. Fight with each other. Leaving you these last 2 points, and then I'm going to go. I think I'm going to take the bus to work today, because it's a nice day. It's a really nice day outside. Okay, so 2 things, right? Let's talk about deer. Like I said, I'm going through this whole survivalist thing. A deer left alone by the mother is left alone intentionally, because the mother doesn't want to put its scent on the baby in order to not attract predators. So in a way, it's keeping it safe, right? So when you see a baby deer left alone, I guess it's a doe, you think to yourself, oh, I have to protect it, I have to save it, because it's going to get eaten by other people. So when you take this baby doe, in a way, you're ruining its natural defenses. When you raise it and you put it into the wild, it's going to fucking die. So in a way, when you try to be offended on behalf of other people, you're ruining their natural defenses. You're saying that they're not capable of surviving without you. And you're not the fucking savior. You're fucking ruining how nature fucking works. In life, we need balance, right? This is something that my friend said. This is not me. I wish I would have come up with something clever like this. But in life, we need balance, right? If everyone was the same color, there would still be battles. We would still find something to fight about, unfortunately. Because that's just us as humans. We find some reason, we find some way to hate each other, right? But the beautiful thing about humans is, though, we have free will. We have choices. Maybe we will never be on the same page. Possibly. We'll never be on the same page. Right? But we need these differences in opinions, like I was saying earlier. We need these differences in opinions in order to help balance out life. Cool? Cool. Thank you so much for listening to this rant. I was gonna say I apologize on behalf of YouTubers, but I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a documenter. I'm documenting my life, not as a woman, not as a Black person. I'm just documenting life from 1989 till that till is still going. Okay? Bye.